is a tramp. We keep to the road between the towns. Out in the country, a tramp can call at certain houses, and he doesn't have to beg. Which houses? Well, ordinary directories will tell you a lot about a house dweller, but they won't tell you anything that's of any value to the tramp. He wants to know, will they give you any money? Will they give you a meal? Will they make you welcome? And so on. And the answers to all those things are in the tramp signs. The simplest tramp sign, we call it the soap mark. And I'm glad to say it's outside about half of the houses in Britain. It's this. Children playing, people say. It's just a little arrow pointing up. That's the soap mark. And it means simply these people will give you something. It doesn't say how much. If there are folks who will give a tramp a shilling, there's the shilling. Or if they give him two, the two will be shown. And then if there are people who give a tramp a meal, that's a variant of the soap mark. Well, that's what we call the sit-down. It looks like a little table. That's what it means. It means, quite simply, in tramp talk, these people will give you a feed. It's a good thing, a nice sign. There are others. If the people give you an awful lot of money, some do, then you can't put an awful lot of scribbles and scratches outside the man's gatepost. But what you do is, you do the soft mark double. Well, these are the good marks. They're more numerous than the bad ones. The bad ones, we have to have those too. There's one in particular. You'll see it very often at the head of a lane, the beginning of a village. Children playing. You'll see that one. That's quite simply what we call the turn. And it means get out of it. Go back. Don't go here. It's danger. There's bigger danger too, greater danger. Not so common, but it's one to be watched for. This is what we call the hard mark. It's just two arrows joined together, pointing in opposite directions, and it means you can go east or west or where you like, but keep out of here. These are the bad ones. These are most of the bad ones. There's one worse, the worst in the world, and it's known all over the world. That one's the same in every language. It's the same in every country. That's a bad sign. That's the stir spot. Yale. That's what it means. It's saying to the tramp, keep out of here. These are bad people. They'll phone the police and say you've been begging, even if you haven't been.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening.
Good evening.
I've walked a long, long way. I've just come down from North Wales. I've got a new instrument here, and I'm absolutely itching to play it. I was wondering if you'd object if I blow a tune.
We should love to hear.
Well, thank you very much. I think I'll play first my signature tune, the Cork Hornpipe.
Vagabonds of a different kind are the horse-drawn gypsies. The great thing about these people is their family life. A gypsy seeking his home, he follows the gypsy road signs, the patterns. A rag on a bush, they've gone on this way. There's the next, turn right. First lane on the left, simple, eh? Wherever the gypsies go, family life goes too. In the Romany language, there's no word for home. They say kai, meaning family. In a tribal gathering, everyone is related, no interlopers. But their clothes come from all over. Today, the old horse-drawn wagon and the new motor-hauled caravan pull in side by side. The dogs are pets, maybe. Food bringers more likely. The women rule the roost. The charang, that means chieftain. The Romany word for child is chaba. The gypsy law is handed on by the charang to the shabba. Law-giving belongs to the women folk. The men are too busy with other things. To scratch a living and fight for his family, it needs a man. The family circle and tribal laws, the gypsy grows up with them. But the tramp has no home and no tribe. He'll have to learn from the road, from experience. Rain. Prolonged heavy rain is the curse of a vagabond's life. The point is that we folks have to travel. Anyone else in a town, the butcher and baker and little shopkeeper, their customer of today is their customer tomorrow. But not the tramp. His customer of today, the person who gave him a couple of bob, or a meal, or a drink, or a friendly smile, they don't want to see him tomorrow. The tramp's got to get out and get on. So he sneaks into whatever place may be and curses his luck and hopes for the best. That's all we do. Any man who can't take weather had best get off the road. All mud gone. That's James Humphrey, the padder, good as gold and sound as a bell, making a padman's toilet. And later on, gossip. The gossip the tramps never met. For 17 years, an inspector of milestones.